Okay, we're back. I'm excited to get back into this game. I was talking about it on the other stream, and I was talking about it on other people's streams. So I'm like, man, I want to play this game more. So here we are. We're back to it. Welcome back, Willow. Lie down, babe. You gonna lie down? Yeah. There you go. Okay. Okay, so let's just jump back into it, I suppose, right? I guess we'll just load game. Whatever the last full save we did was. Here. I don't remember what we were doing, so... This game, I've been kind of just stumbling around and detecting things. Just kind of on accident, really. How can we get into this door? Well, this was something that we said we wanted to do, right?
You see a heavy steel door with a prop. The door does not.
I think we had to do something outside with that, but I don't remember what we got to do. So we're gonna have to figure it out, I suppose, aren't we? How's it going? Sorry, I can't talk. God dang. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's going good. I'm excited to get back into this. And figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do with that door. I feel like a dum-dum. I suppose. So I gotta get that body down too. I gotta figure out how to do that. I have so many objectives right now and I don't know what to do. I don't even know. They're not there today. Most likely will eventually show up. Keep an eye out for them. Unruly union men gather in the mess hall. So should I be waiting around there? In there, I mean? No, I never. That's probably what we'll do, I guess. What's the easiest way? Oh, go over this way, isn't it? Or is it behind here? Yeah, it's on the other side of this fence. Okay, never mind. Did I talk to Manana? Who's Manana? Is that the guy on the stairs? Over this way. Ooh. Some audio bugs. Might be day 2 stuff. Yeah, I don't know. It just says 2100, so that's why I was thinking it was the same day. But maybe not. We'll try it anyway. No, not him, the door.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. No one answers.
We should return tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Okay, so it is tomorrow. Cool. Well, at least we know. So yeah. Now what? God, my nose is so itchy today. We gotta go back to the dice maker at some point too. 8 hours, so we're not quite there yet. I want that box. How the fuck do I get up there? Must be a way up there. I wasn't sure either. I thought it was second day, but then I was saying it was the same day, and then you were saying it was second day, and I was like, oh, I don't know anymore. and now it's gone. Is there much difference to dialogue in the nighttime?
Stuck in the rain and a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
Got any smokes on you?
Nope. Don't smoke.
But you're smoking like currently right now.
Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
Tommy the dude, yeah. The dude abides.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You'll have to ask around elsewhere.
He's literally just smoking a cigarette. What do you mean?
Also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's.
Look at this man. Look at this man smoking a cigarette, telling me he doesn't smoke cigarettes. I guess it could be the devil's lettuce too. So I guess I shouldn't be mean. You're taking food out of our mouths. I'm like, is there anyone else I can talk to at this point? No, I don't want you to go up there. I want you to talk to him. Or go up there, sure. Why not?
So, how'd you like our harbor?
It was nice.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right. You talk to the boss, eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Ever said you have a key to a door?
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
He said it belonged to a weasel. Some whistleblowers, I think. I was hoping you could tell me.
Of course. I got you. You don't know anything. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
I'm a hustle grinder. I like the sound of local polar weasel, if you know what I mean. I'm not opening the door myself. I'm opening it for all the working men.
Oh, so the none of the above type are you? I get it. I like to keep my distance too. But it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags. That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess. I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are, what we are fighting for.
Who he is and what they're fighting for? This is interesting.
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question.
Hey, Virtue, how you doing?
Why even do such a thing?
The man whispers a jaunty tune.
We're negotiating our share. Aye. This stuff, they already covered.
I see. Shouldn't you be grateful?
Never
then?
grateful. Were we ever grateful, we'd have nothing. You fight for every piece.
Fair. Fair.
All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process. I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
Oh, it does? I was wondering why that stuff was symbols. Yeah, it's weird. How are you? I'm not doing too bad. We chillin', we chillin'. I pretty much just got home a little while ago, so.
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
That does seem lavish to me.
He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion.
True.
Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
Okay.
No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No science to it at all. Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't.
Right on, brother.
Just the way the world works, boyadero.
You mean that text, right?
Sure, I've had the necessary free time. Fortunately, there's always time.
Okay, it's not a big deal anyways.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command of his time is the most important thing.
Clearly.
It all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general attitude. He's a follower of a 500-year-old Franco-Nigerian Boyadero code, itself an appropriation of Vespertine cool. That of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends.
It's not disco.
No,
No. What if...
no. The man sits on the railing.
Okay. Well, I clearly have to go inside at some point. What else should I do here? Suggestion, hey. I feel like I should do authority because we have 0. Seems like something that would be useful as well. Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta do the apartment. Right. I forget what I'm doing like 2 seconds into playing this game sometimes, I swear. It's brutal. It's pretty brutal. How the fuck do I get down these stairs? Okay, there we go. Nice. This way. And this kid really got nothing better to do than just like 24 hours throwing shit out, hey? So there's a door to the greenhouse? Does it mean this one or this one? Maybe this door? I feel like that's probably what it means, right? That one over there. Okay, we'll go around. So I don't think we can get that way from here. If we can, it's probably easier just to go this way anyways. 1 point is better than 0, yeah. Exactly. Is what I'm saying. What's this? Hey, nice. Oh, I see. I thought it was just part of the game that it was all fucked up.
The spread
That's funny.
pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows heavier. You peer into the faded marks in the stone. They peer back like an endless row of tiny black holes. Sweat starts trickling down your brow. Your chest feels tight looking at them.
Bruh.
It's closing in. Cave.
You okay there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You were looking pale there for a second.
What
What are you looking at? Remnants from the revolution. These are over half a century old. Perhaps a crime of a sort ages ago, but no, these do not warrant an investigation. Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Should we go?
I suppose. Okay.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head. The leather upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp. You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. As you hold the open door, you can feel the air moving. A little draft, a whistle.
Can I go in there? You're not supposed to, I know, but... Save. Do it? Do it. You're like the devil on my shoulder. Go in. Do it. Go in and look at everything. And someone's going to walk in while we're here, right? Fantasy heroes with big muscles. Like Arnold.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty. This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle. It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag.
The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing.
True. True. Too true. Suitcase full of clothes. Steal some shit while we're here. Don't look like there's anything else in here, though. Is there anything else here? Ooh, should I take his shirt? Abso-fucking-lutely. Don't need a dress shirt.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others. A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Oh yeah? That's good. I'm glad we're on the same page, bro. I don't think there's anything else here to do. Methinks that's it. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I guess I should go back to the cafeteria, right? What's the dress shirt like? What's that? What's up with that? Now we got 2 dress shirts. One satin though. Plus 1 logic. And what's this? See, why would I change? This one's way better. Well, at the moment anyways. Maybe for something else it would be better. Did I get the mug? I looked at the mugs, yeah. It didn't do anything, though. They just looked at them in disdain, apparently. Okay. Okay. Is there anyone else I can talk to here? You still sleeping?
The worker is in a deep slumber. There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane.
Just a primordial
The
scream.
burden from the earth.
Why the yelling, man?
The trash in here? You're alive. You looked out for a long count there. I just wanted to see what would happen if I yelled.
Wait, what? I was just sleeping. What do you want, officer? We are the workers, the union. We know what we need. Okay, I guess there's also... Yeah, what about it? You know, people die here every day. Someone's found in a ditch, another one...
Dude's just
falls
asleep
in a
on the counter.
manhole, a third one gets eaten by stray dogs.
Dude's just asleep on the counter. I'm just like, ah!
If
Just like the
someone has
loudest scream
decided
possible.
to die on top of a tree, then how is it my concern?
Someone has to look into it. Looks like I'm that someone. Tell me what you know.
I can tell you this. Trouble's ahead.
Oh, yeah?
You heard what I said. Draw your own conclusions. That's all I know, and I prefer to keep it this way.
The lieutenant gives you a little nod, then makes a note in his blue notebook. So Union people think he was a killer, he thinks. Even sleepy hair. This doesn't help a lot, but it's something. Good work, detective.
Indeed. Help yourself to some... Wait. No. Oh, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal. That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics.
He doesn't sound too enthusiastic about this.
Yeah.
Logistics? Nope. It's a nightmare.
I see.
They got it. Majoret's got it. He's guarding the gate. Or just getting some sleep. Or was. Thank God, no.
The worker stares at you, his eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir. But when I'm out, then I'm really out. No corpses. No mausoleums.
Mausoleums.
Just quality time.
A little me time in the abyssal pelagic zone. You can never return to it now. Only detective work remains. Wakefulness and detection. The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep.
Must be nice. Wish I could fall asleep like that. Oh, you want me to talk to you?
We should think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year. You should take care of that, then. Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the street. We'll figure something out.
You got anything new to say? No. Okay, well. Let's go talk to freaking
Can
this
I help
asshole.
you?
He's like, let's just talk to him again. I'm like, bro, what?
Yes. Have you got it? Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed?
Oh my
you
God.
owe me?
I'll pay you back tomorrow. It's cold out. I'll freeze it. That's because I'm losing the stupid money game. After everything I've been through. Kim is about to say something. Let him.
I understand your predicament as the manager. However,
Big Yoshi.
However, Big Yoshi.
I feel I must remind you that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business.
Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking, and
And what?
I mean no offense. It's
You
really
do, though.
nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of this establishment. Good luck trying to use it.
Draconian measures.
Draconian measures.
All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock.
I'll break the door down.
Not until you bring me the money.
Okay, I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here.
I really didn't want to resort to this. The man is thinking.
Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here.
Okay. Let's go get your thing. Or do we already have it? I don't know. We'll go look anyways. We'll go look.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Right?
I have something here we could sell. Look in the back, in the suspect transport enclosure.
Sell
Transport enclosure. Regular people just call it the
a
cage.
cage.
The cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. Their silver edges sparkle.
Yo,
in the
hubcaps.
I confiscated these for a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez Canal. A couple of weeks ago, I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son and high.
So you took his spinners?
I took them and arrested him for driving under the influence.
Look at the spinners. I get it. I would have confiscated them too. They're mesmerizing.
That they are. I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for
I want
them
to put
back.
these on your machine. I appreciate your help.
The lieutenant nods as you take the spinners.
Okay, well, let's go to the pawn shop, I guess, Kim. You're a lifesaver, bro. $200. God dang. God damn. That's a lot of money. Putting them on his police mobile. Me rich. I mean, I would have had enough anyways,
Greetings
but
on this fine night. What brings you here?
it's cool that you're still open. Big city vibes.
The pawn shop is always open. Of course. It's in working order still, isn't it?
Yo,
Just pick your tape and set it spinning.
can I ask you
Sure
about anything
thing.
else here? I don't think we can, right?
Sure, man.
I'm so dumb. There it
Yes,
is.
we'd like to sell these hubcaps.
Roy takes the hubcaps from the lieutenant and inspects them.
Oh shit.
The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop.
Damn right.
Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a mesk banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real.
No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you.
Of course, I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again.
Thank you. Here's the 100 real you need for your bill.
Yo.
Do not waste it.
Anything else you're thinking of selling? Another time, perhaps.
Maybe later. We got postcards and shit we can sell too, though. Run. He's gonna be like, oh great, you've got the money.
Can I help you? Yes. Have you got it? Well,
Here it is. Sorry for the trouble. Slamming the bills on the counter. I hope you choke on it. Should I be an asshole? I don't want to be in any more trouble than I'm already in, though. But it's pretty funny. I'm gonna do it.
great. Perfect. I hope you enjoy your freezing cold room with the window you broke yourself. The electronic lock to your room has been disabled till 9 p.m. tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, please pay for each night in advance. 20 real per night. If you don't have the money, it's over for you. Got it? You've got nowhere else to stay.
Time stops advancing after 2 in the morning. If you haven't paid for your room by then, it's game over.
Jesus
Don't
Christ.
keep finding money to the last minute, however. It's harder to make cash after nightfall when the shops are closed.
I'll take a room here too.
Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
No. I definitely don't need a drink, considering what happened last time.
This is the door to the room you redecorated.
You want to come in, Kim?
Just a moment. We should talk about our progress on the investigation. Let's go out to the balcony.
Oh my god, to the balcony, really? Oh yeah.
The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum. Then
Now then,
He
we
gently
should talk
kisses
about
you.
the investigation.
Never mind.
But I also feel you're a bit hazy on the RCM. Our role here, our rights, our jurisdiction, basically.
Oh, I didn't know you smoked, Kim. How do you think today went?
Well, we didn't even look at the body. And there's still much to do at the crime scene, too. We didn't search it thoroughly enough. It's not my job to evaluate your methodology, officer. I'm just going through the facts. As for the interviews, we conducted an interview with Everard Clare. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however.
He's a tough cookie, that one.
We tried to interview the Wild Pines rep, but she asked us to do something for her first. Fine, so be it. I have a feeling Joyce knows how dangerous the situation really is. We have to get her to talk to us. Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice?
Yes.
I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow.
It's impressive, to say the least, for a man your age. But I guess those sneakers are a perfect fit for running around.
Damn
You buy
right.
that.
Man, they comment on like what you're wearing and shit too. That's crazy.
I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. It's something of a ritual.
Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette.
I think I might want to pick up smoking. Do you have any more cigarettes? How'd you get so cool, Kim?
You mean this? This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will and unhealthy.
Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit. Yet, were he to quit, he would lose the
Cool factor.
This man relishes his cool
True.
quite a bit below it all.
Yes, it's been a long and eventful day. They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Rebachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule. The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We are not really supposed to play any part in the economic structure of
Gotta go
Rebachol.
fast, Kim.
Yes, although indirectly, as
Too cool
citizens
for
can
school.
always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station call slip. It prevents confusion and overcrowding. You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up. We are permitted to use whatever force we deem necessary, even lethal. You have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly, by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best.
And who makes the rules?
The
Someone
coalition
else?
government,
Oh.
and the moral intern, more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did.
No spill blood.
Now we attempt to maintain that order. No more, no less. Or perhaps it is better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Rebachol or the coalition government founded the RCM. It's probably more honest, yes. Either way, The Moralington leases us the right to keep the peace in this city, and they will take it away if we misuse it. The Moralist International are the world's largest political...
There's so much lore to this
organization.
world. It's crazy
You
the
know
amount of
they
stuff they wrote for
have
this.
been running this
And that
place
it's all
since the
voice acted.
revolution failed.
It's nuts.
There are a union of center-left and center-right
Yeah,
parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world. The Moralington are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change.
Fair.
And it doesn't look like that's about to happen. Do you? We are in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes. Sadly, it is what we already are to the people of Martinez, most of them at least, especially the Union. Vigilantes. I expect our job here to prove quite challenging.
The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses, the red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string, from east to west, as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is
Thank
over.
God I hate Mondays.
The dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at
It
his
is, yeah,
small
it's
cigarette,
crazy.
contemplating the next drag.
I mean, a lot of games and stuff like this usually like there's like a limit to things, but when they really go in depth like this, where like the whole universe is fleshed out so much and all the dialogue options are fleshed out and the characters know like what you're wearing and there's all this history of the world and stuff behind this, crazy.
This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here.
They really don't like us here. The Union, the teenagers too. It's different in land. In Jamrock and the GRIH. It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs, to the Union, to the company. Not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks, the jurisdictions of our two precincts. We run this city. West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are... But we are in control, and it's worth it. The organization works, our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate. Me too. But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetimes.
He is very tired, but the dark circles under his eyes make him look younger, not older.
Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go.
Yo. Level up. What should I level up? Bing. Well, we already have money for rent for tomorrow, so we're good. So we only need 20 by the end of the day every day. See you in the morning. I guess I'm just sleeping here.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours.
Yeah.
The sheets look awful.
Kim is so cool. Yeah. I mean, make other joke you want.
The sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes.
Okay.
And then sleep doesn't come.
Oh, there we go. case of the Mondays. But I want to sleep.
Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed, but it's not happening.
This is literally my life right here.
Maybe it's the bed's fault.
Check pillow.
Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly. Smells of alcohol and sweat. And grease.
I mean,
It
fair.
barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it? Something to do with, what was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brain waves. Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming.
Dream time. Oh, so there's like a dream world? That's cool. So I'll follow where it wants me to go. There's a disco ball. Oh my god, it's me! Dun dun dun!
Do you remember the scent of your childhood? You're not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me, do you remember your wife's hand on your face? Do you remember the warmth of her thighs, between her legs and in her mouth?
You have a chance for this? Oh, okay, cool.
That's right, funky baby. And you just stood there. One hand on the bottle and the other on your dick. Watching her go. Let it all be dragged away from you.
It's all good.
Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours? They were only cramping your descent into the abyss. Now they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. All of it. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
Oh shit.
Everything. The Pale and the Isolas. On the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people. And you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up. You're not coming back from shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours. Bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding? You're trying to what? I can't hear you. This is just a word dream now. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet, grinding in your head.
So something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad. This dry? This unnourishing? There's something wrong with your thoughts.
God, there's another
Some kind
type.
of new type of hangover. Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all.
The limbic system voice is so
Those
good.
clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
Cool. He's like, I don't fucking want to get up. I don't blame you, dude.
Good going, buddy.
Oh my god, what the hell was that? I just had the most beautiful dream, uplifting, rejuvenating.
Oh, just a dream. You have ones like that all the time. You feel even worse this morning than you did last night. You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired
Literally me yawning.
and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? You can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think. It's just that your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster.
Buster.
Time to get some more. Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself. Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically, a week. Let's be honest, 2 weeks. Maybe 3. You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired. Suit yourself, slow, sad shell man. See how you do without your spark. A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression.
What do I gotta put points in for that? Interfacing. Okay. 3% low. Should I try it?
It's too late. Like an image on film.
That's fine. It's worth a try. Okay. Yo, Kim, where you at, yo? Is he downstairs? Probably waiting for me, I assume. Can I? I'll try again tomorrow, that's all. It's not a big deal. Good morning.
Morning. Looks like we can get to work at once. The union muscle turned up. They look rowdy. We should talk to them. I completely forgot. Sorry, I had a rough night's sleep. It's them by the looks of it. Loud and nasty, just like the manager said. One loose thread less to worry about. And one big problem to replace it. One more thing before we do. We don't have to talk to them immediately. We can walk right past them, continue with our business.
Yeah, streetwise. Zoom right past. Do it on your own terms. But aren't you curious to know what they have to say about the
I
murder?
am.
They're in no hurry to leave. They think they own the place. Anyway, I leave that choice to you. Whatever you decide is fine by me.
Saving. What about you? You got anything to say?
Just a moment.
She's agitated. judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
Oh, yeah?
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear. Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working. The Union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there, or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too. The manager was vague about it.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
To let the young woman who's house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel. That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully.
A cold breeze hisses through dense thickets of reeds. Something sweet in it, somnolent. A damp chill goes down your spine. When you look around, you're still in the whirling in rags.
You have more important things to worry about. Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday.
I guess we'll have to look in that too.
The water lock, that was broken. Could this be it?
Oh, sweetie, it's nothing like that. Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day. Oh my, what happened to the water lock?
Probably just technical
Well,
problem.
whatever the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast,
It will.
please do
I'm
keep
sure.
an eye out for my husband.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there. Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
Okay. Well, I guess we can just talk to these people.
Let me handle this.
You seem a little different today. Less hospitable.
You are far from home, lieutenants. This isn't a district known for its love of self-proclaimed militiamen.
You're not a gardener. She did seem friendlier sitting in that corner.
Not a muscle moves in her face, but her eyes trace yours, stern and perceptive.
Is that sea bass over there?
You are looking for Titus Hardy, who you think has information on a murder the RCM is investigating. You want to interview him. That's Titus. Talk to him, but know this.
Kick
I'll be
ass,
keeping
sea
an eye on
bass.
you. No strong arming, nothing official. The District of Martinez does not recognize your authority to make arrests.
It doesn't matter if you recognize our authority. We will make an arrest if we have to.
Damn right.
She says nothing. Her glare speaks for her. Could this be the Miss Buford that Easy Leo mentioned? The one Mr. Everard sent to law school?
I see.
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here.
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eyes, in the way she stands, in her face.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
You sure about that?
Aggressive. You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders. Look, a comedian. Do your job, ask your questions, then get out of Martinet.
Strange. It's as if people don't believe a cop could be a socialist revolutionary.
Why not?
What you want is of no significance, officer. Don't test your authority. What are we going to do to you? The union isn't going to do anything to you. It is not a crime syndicate. It is a labor organization.
Goddamn right it is.
Bro, how can you hear that with all those people?
If anything, it is the RCM who do things to people. But we digress.
Let's go talk to this dude, I suppose. God dang it. Reeking of tobacco. Okay.
This is where you say your bed.
Uh-huh.
Detective.
Sharp note. He's leaving it to you. First, we need to talk about your attitude. We need to talk about the man hanged out back. Don't say anything yet. Maybe I should not say anything and give him the, like, you know, give him the business.
Hey, dipshit. You hard of hearing or something? The boss man's talking to you.
What, is he fucking kidding? This guy high or something?
Hey, asshole, up here. We're talking to you.
We are looking for Titus Hardy.
Oh, this is about him. A real looker, that won't.
You're sure taking your time, waiting for him to get ripe and pretty for you, huh?
Oh my god.
Oh, he was a real pretty boy by now. Real hot stuff. Letting out that pretty boy smell.
Ew.
Time to go to work in the shit factory!
Easy, boys. These janitors have a hell of a job cut out for them. I mean, I wouldn't go in there for $1 million.
You might want to start asking your questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard.
Yeah, so I was thinking.
Chances are they're going to match. Starting from the right, boot size 44, blonde man, in his 30s, overbearingly masculine. Sitting on his right, standard working boots, size 45 or 46, eldest in the room, probably mid-50s, smoker, quiet. Across, at the other table, hobnailed working boots, Size 43. Gang tattoos. Mesk or Sarah Maritzian, in his late 30s, early 40s. A symmetric burn on his neck, resembling the letters Loss Loss. Has he tried to burn it off? Leave that life behind? And then, standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 46. The big dick.
Yep.
Wide at the shoulders.
The big
and
dick.
lean at the hips. Rugby cap. Fingerless gloves. And numerous scars. A little under 40. The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardy, Captain. In the far corner, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 44, 40-something, non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum? On his neck. Forget it. It's not important.
Why would you bring it up then?
Let's call this one the musician. Size 41, with the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face, mean, watery eyes, and 2 front teeth missing. In the middle, heaving and wheezing. Big guy, boot size 46, deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He alone is 130 kilos. Add the man.
Oh shit.
Armor, and you could
The
easily
big Yoshi.
exceed 220. In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy.
One of them is missing.
Exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardy?
Itchy ear. You're figuring out all the things.
The fuck is with you, fella?
I don't know. What's with you? I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 you. Where's the 8th, Hardy Boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy Boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy Boy? We ain't hiring.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
Oh?
She? So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl? Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
Oh?
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy Boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. End. You're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy sooner or later.
The pretty boy. You guys really love talking about that pretty boy.
Funny. Okay. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
You mean these boots? We all got a pair. We wore them the night we took the pretty boy out back and hung him by the neck. Yeah, we did this. Together. All of us. Until he was dead. That's why our prints are all over the scene.
There's a catch hidden somewhere. He didn't confess so that you could take them all away. It's too simple.
Aha! So you confess. That's it. The game's over. We got the perpetrator. Squint your eyes, but there's a catch.
There is no catch. These 7 honest men have all equally come forth to tell you what happened, so that you don't waste any more of your time.
You murdered him just like that, with no remorse. Who called the shots that night? When did this hanging incident occur? Why did you kill him? How did you kill him? Why don't I just arrest you? Step closer. Oh.
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Or send them to Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
But these were all bad people, criminals, scum of the earth. I can't remember anyone I've sent behind bars. Oh my.
But you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, we agreed that this man had to die.
Mm-hmm.
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town. So am I. Now, how about you get the fuck out of my town?
Countless lines separate life and death. What terminal boundary was crossed here? Men like Titus don't murder over nothing. Ask him again.
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary. And he stepped out of line.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him. Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
Cause one night he walked straight up to the mic and said, "I'm RNA's goddamn special forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all."
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some RNA's paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like some kind of animal.
Right, but what did he actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one.
Did he?
Harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
Wipe spittle from his mouth.
There's a slight unease in him, suddenly. He regrets mentioning the rape.
Oh shit.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. That was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls. Grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah, this girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. "Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your
Jesus
cunt?"
Christ.
Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
They're changing the subject, though. But they're not at the same time.
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
What a charmer, alright?
No, you're not getting the name. That's a Martinez matter, and I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
I mean, Possibly. I don't have to. One of them was more complicit than the others. No, but seriously, who calls shots around here?
Who do you fucking think does?
Oh, I thought she did. Eighth Hardy Boy, the one who's missing a big dick.
It wasn't a question, dickwad. How fucking stupid are you?
This asshole is worse than... Titus runs the Hardy Boys, genius. That's why we're called the Hardy Boys. Ain't that right, fellas?
I think you got your answer, Mr. Law.
Yes, there are some administrative differences. But on that night, they all acted as one man.
We hanged him up by his neck until he got real still.
Didn't they teach you anything
Yeah, but
at the cop?
Can you give us a few more details? Did you muffle him?
Yeah,
We haven't
exactly.
heard any reports of screams.
Titus, you don't have to clarify anything.
We overpowered him, dragged his unconscious body to the tree, put a noose around his neck, and hanged him till he was dead and steady.
Then we left him for seagulls, maggots, and you fucks.
Wasn't he a trained killer? If yes, then how did you manage to overpower him? Where did this overpowering happen? Things aren't quite right here, are they? Should I try it? Fuck it.
Actually,
Fuck.
they're admirably, surprisingly composed. The entire room. Given how many questions... Well, this one. But he's always fidgeting, so don't get your hopes up.
Worth try.
With numbers, asshole. How do you think? You're right, Lizzie. I've done enough.
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Weren't you fucking listening?
Okay.
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week. Why not? Yap my ear off. I got nothing to hide. Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
Not in the arresting mood?
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer. Easy. Walk back from the provocation. They're armed, and they outnumber us. The lieutenant tries to establish eye contact with you, while the little rat-faced man reaches into his sleeve. There's a knife in there. Some of the others reach for their belts. Their eyes are light.
God damn it. I don't know what to do. I'm absolutely gonna get wiped out if I say this. I wish you could like save in between freaking dialogue things. I guess you kinda can. Yeah, right before this. Because they're all gonna turn on me. But like if I solve it now and I arrest him, then like isn't that like the whole like premise of the beginning of the game? So like wouldn't that be like too quick? Am I crazy? Maybe that composure roll is important. Probably.
Wise move. You made the right choice there.
Nothing. Your investigation here is done. Leave Martinez, go back to your stations where you belong.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder, even if it is a group responsibility.
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from
Godly.
us.
Established
We
authority. Imagine if I got
are
it.
officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beat.
I could try it. Knowing me. Yeah, fuck it. Okay, loser. So we gotta prove my authority to him. That's the whole thing. Is there stuff I can wear for that, I wonder? Minus authority. Not really. It's gonna do me like barely anything anyways.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Yeah. Fuck. We can come back to it anyways, so. But it would be funny if I got it on the first try.
Establish authority.
Imagine.
Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
I need your gun. Oh shit. No.
Did you already? You're probably right. The others are only there for filler. To make the gun thing pop. Did you already try the gun thing? I hear the gun thing is excellent and has great results.
Yeah, no, I'm
You're
good.
probably right. The others are only there for filler. To make the gun thing pop.
Stomp your feet. Only thing keeping this town from going to hell, and you're not helping. I need your gun. Imagine. Too bad I don't have my gun. Yeah, really.
And what exactly is it you've been doing that's so goddamn special? Shitting yourself in front of us. Going around, harassing kids on the street. Kids who've done nothing wrong. All the while talking racist shit. Don't think we aren't watching, fascia. People here trust us. We're getting complaints.
I'm not shitting myself. I don't even have a gun.
Of course you have. You've been calling people kipped left and right, inciting race violence in my town.
Holly said they've been trying to set up a race rally, whatever the fuck that means. Trying to get the kips out of Revachol.
I'm not racist, just look at my partner. And if some foreigner thinks, oh god, none of these options are good. I'm backed in a corner.
Sure there is. Carly said they're bulk purchasing confetti. Ribbons too. And loudspeakers. And fireworks. Carly works at the carnival shop, you see.
Get the fuck out of here, you racist carny.
Oh, Jesus.
There'll be no race rally in my town.
What happened? We got absolutely wiped. Let's go before it gets worse.
What's going on? Are you racist now? Is the rally real? Please don't set up.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Kim, that could have went better. Okay. It was going good for a bit.
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives.
Stay masculine, bro. Okay. I don't know what to do now. I guess we can go and figure out her shit. Come back to this. Yeah, well, that sure was a thing, for sure, yeah. It was something. We did something. What are you doing? I see. Okay. Look in the trash by the body? I don't know if I did or not. I might have. I may not have. It's pretty early in the game, so I probably didn't, to be fair. There's trash by the body? Am I stupid? There's bottles. This? Oh, this is a trash can.
This trash container is locked.
So no.
The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. Just a trash container. There is no such thing. Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock. The lieutenant leans in to inspect the lock.
We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea.
But we already talked to that guy, so we know he doesn't have information. We gotta equip it though, right?
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags.
Physical instruments. Something I can wear for that too, probably. Assuming the dress shirt probably ain't it. This one. Excuse me. Any better now?
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says,
My strong boy close. 8%. Fail.
Force time isn't happening. You've jammed the pry bar under the lid, but it just isn't bending.
The fuck kind of metal is this fucking shit? That's probably what would happen in real life. That's probably what I would do.
The quality of metal is not the problem. From what I see, it's sturdy enough. Let's ask the manager for the key.
Fine. You're no fun, Kim. Whatever. This game has so many swears. There's so many swear words. This is bad. Okay, here you go.
Can I help you?
Yeah, probably.
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
Mm-hmm.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Prod at him and find out.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Yeah. What Kim said.
Just bring them back
Yo.
once you're done, please. Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need...
Yeah. I knew there was something about that gardener lady. She was like way too nice. Nobody in this town is nice. Oh, over here. I'm stupid.
This trash container is with a well... Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Okay.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken egg in it. Some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows. The methodology in your fingers.
Used to
You're
watch
used to
dumpster
this.
diving.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. And turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however.
Turbo noodles.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air.
Oh?
The victim's clothes? Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer.
Okay.
Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or empty. He wore them with a belt, too. A white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there?
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for
A
it.
drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Ew.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of ribbed...
Thank God I've gone dumpster diving before.
To conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or...
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
The mug. I'm getting that mug, too.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron. Only in its social sensibility.
Interesting. Reminds me of the mug collection we saw in our
Yeah.
Weasel's apartment. Maybe he or she has been dumping their garbage here.
True.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes.
Your
Clues
experience.
have a way of magically connecting to other clues down the road.
Or it may just be a coincidence. Either way, something to keep in mind.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge.
I can smell this from them talking about it.
Thrown in for good
Is that weird?
But hey, nothing. What's this?
Wait, what?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes. Written in a man's handwriting.
Oh, yeah?
Officer, is that your paperwork?
I don't know what this is.
plastic
Oh.
has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
It must have been cramping my style. It has a foreboding quality to it. Maybe I needed to lose it for the bloodletting to begin. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore, so I threw it away. Turn trash. I don't know. I'm boring. I'd rather not talk about it right now.
Boring. Try dangerous. You should do a thorough inventory of that. Be sure some has not fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemies, organized crime or worse. Official notes sometimes contain informants' names, even undercover operatives. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Yo.
That's one thing off the list.
I see. The fact that a banana peel is so
It's
funny.
the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board.
Save, okay, I'll
barely
save in a
held
second.
together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper. Desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic
Desperately.
clipboard. It's a metaphor for you. Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils
Oh
across
man,
the entire pages.
the whole playthrough 60.
The paper
Oh man,
itself is checkered with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files, commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. It's the middle of March. You have attempted 2 cases a week on average. What do you mean? Is that all? Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name. Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the Ukar Parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close. There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The tasks you've completed flow out of the kind green ape pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. You're a swashbuckler with that pen, Harry, and it feels good. Feels like completion.
Damn right.
Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the Citizens Militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Hanged Man. The Furies are at home in the mirror. The setting sun. Shit on a stick.
Okay. It's a good name, but it has one problem. This case has nothing to do. Something more concrete, perhaps? Do you have something concrete?
Usual is boring.
Shit on a stick.
Don't do that.
Furies. Yes, well, I don't know. I have to be honest. I'm not experiencing the internal strife that refers to. And also, could you make it less poetic somehow?
Oh
a
my
normal
god,
case
you're no
name.
fun, Kim.
Think, what would that be? A good normal name. Yes. I have to tell you, officer, I don't appreciate ironic titles. Other officers will have to use this as reference. If it's idiot or cockfinger, they're not going to get it. They're going to think...
God damn it, Kim! Fine, the Hanged Man.
That's
Yo, great. Wow.
That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man. Good, strong
Such a
name.
party pooper.
We have a very good name for the case now.
Jimmy, how you doing?
I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
Yeah, but then there's gonna be like 18 other cases that have like the same name. It's no fun.
The notebook is annual. Judging by the creases on your forehead and the lines on your cheeks, too much more. Going back years, decades, you don't exactly close them so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now. Yes, you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41. Then, date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For 41 is your precinct. It's safe to say those are the initials of the officer responsible for the case. Your initials.
Not feeling them. Yeah.
No, the alphanumeric begins with HDB. That's comforting to hear. Now, detective, it takes half an hour to piece one of these together, if you still want to. Not much has changed in the meanwhile.
What about the yellow
In the
papers?
back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form. 3. The topmost are misconduct
Doing pretty
fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form, waiting to be filled in. And these are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing. All in a print so small it could be considered downright cute. A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork.
Fair.
The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth.
I bet you I
are the
hurt
only
myself
thing
on it. What do you
keeping the
think?
papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances.
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property. It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Okay.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your...
Smell
the
it.
acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose.
Smell it.
It now
Smell that
forms
shit.
the base of the
Sneef.
experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat. The stuff of death itself.
Mhm.
And then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner.
Ah, amazing.
You know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Fermi Discrete or Axel or something. At some point in its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet. Remember when I said the smell of the upstairs bathroom was so rank they should have sent a poet to describe it? Why, yes it is. Among many other things, this cleaning tablet is used by the whirling in rags. Perhaps that's where the ledger was dropped in the toilet. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the
Leave it
plastic
there. It's
clipboard.
cool.
You can take it off if you want.
Maybe it's kitchen tissue.
Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila, the ledger now looks marginally better. It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand.
Bro, like the fact that they wrote and recorded an entire
On the
thing
back,
about
you see
a
the
description of a
embossed
clipboard
letters,
is crazy to
RCM.
me.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment?
Is there?
And something small inside, light, made of paper or cardboard, or dried flowers perhaps. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center. With your hands, U4-sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top of the board. The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee, slowly, the slides snap back into place.
Yo.
It should be possible to just, you know.
Tiny, how you doing? Ayo.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's inside?
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard. 2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings.
To a zoo.
The tickets permit access to the zoo.
Are we going to the zoo?
The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too.
Yo. Pick up the card.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue. It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored, a touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti. Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the
It's his
card.
wife's or something, right?
Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile. You think, although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
But it'll make me happy.
Your hand shakes holding the card. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a
It's gonna be the
little
opposite,
piece of
isn't it?
sadness
It's
in
gonna
me.
hurt him.
I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head.
Oh, God.
Everything around you gets
Did I just pass out?
Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No. Hold on.
I'm actually about to die, probably. It's okay if I do. We saved. We saved after the thing, so it's not a big deal.
To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything alright?
Did I die from a clipboard? That's so funny. That's what I get for thinking about my wife. That's cool, though.
There is nothing. Again.
Do I just have to reload then? Because if I do that, I'm just starting new, right? You came over it from heartbreak. Brutal. God damn it. Well, we're just going to speedrun all those options again anyways. No big deal. We do have to go and open the thing again, though, don't we? Well, frick. How dare I decide to read a love letter?
This trash, there's something in there. Not just your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock. The lieutenant leans in to inspect.
We could try using a pry bar, the one you took from my... Or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
Okay, let's go do that. Timothy. Reading a letter, right? I didn't think reading a letter could kill me. I get the stubbing your toe. I've almost died stubbing my toe in real life, you know? It's kind of how it is.
Got the 20. Good.
Yeah, you
got
take
the
the
room
money.
for the night, but remember,
Yeah.
Thank you for clearing that.
Why? To keep the home.
I thought as much.
Well, yeah.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs. Prod at him and find out.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case.
Just bring them back.
Come on, Timothy. Imagine reading a love letter and then you just die. That's some tragedy right there.
This trash container is locked. This with a well. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic
Rest in
waste.
postage. That's so good.
We're just in time.
I love it.
This is...
You see, you've done this before. The movements are recorded in your... A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below. You see, you've done this before. A box falls among the thread as the legs of the slime.
The victim's clothes, drop them in here. Guitar marked blue. The belt is...
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab long...
This is a
The rest of the rags are just...
Alright. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as...
The lieutenant nods. It's just nothing. What's this? A blue piece of... something large.
Officer, is that your... It is. Look, if you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
My tea's gone cold.
Boring.
I'm wondering why.
Try
I got out of
dangerous.
bed at all.
You
The
should do a
morning
thorough
rain clouds
inventory
up
of
my
that.
window, and
Be
I
sure
can't
some
see
have
at
not
all.
fallen into the hands of the RCM's enemies, organized crime, or worse.
Dear
Official notes
Slim.
sometimes contain informants' names, even undercover operatives.
Let me see.
It would also not...
Some items, such as the ledger.
You
Okay,
pick
shut up,
out
lady.
a broken mug with only in it
Interesting.
an
Or it may just be a coincidence.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Okay, save again this time.
That's one thing off the list.
Guess that's why 60 was like, save. Save, Conker. Save. Don't look at the ledger. Don't do it. It ain't worth it, bro. I'm trying to think what I should do. This one.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about the broken
Why did I decide to do
Castaway
this?
mug that you dug out of the garbage?
It was just a funny mug. Can anyone laugh anymore?
So again, you dug it out.
It's fine. It's fine. We gotta do this
It's
again.
the ledger you
Just
found in the trash.
we'll open
A
it, but
pitiful
we will
package
not
of
look at the
white
postcard
yellow
this time.
papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. There's a it's a meta below the pathetics. It's just toilet paper, still wet. The an aluminium block, a bunch of sodden papers sag from the
Wait.
aluminium block. The surface looks like an official mark.
What? That, it depends.
How many years?
Any capable light with all RCM...
This means you can read the watermarks.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden... They're not exact. Once in a while,
God damn it.
there's a red stamp that exclaims, work. It's the middle of March. What do you mean? Is that all? Yes. It appears you employer shall... Yes. All others appear... It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. There is, for precisely one, the task: inspect, interview the cafeteria, a satisfying things to be done and things already done.
No, actually. Any ideas? Great. That's... I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted it.
You don't exactly close them so much as distance yourself from the smelly
Watch me
papers.
fail this time.
They're a little
It's a
further
white
from
check
your
anyway,
nose
so it don't
now.
matter, but...
It's proving to be harder
God
than
damn it.
expected. You just
It's
in
okay.
the back, then rip them from the bind. 3. A monetary peanut. These are all in a prince. A dozen pages of thin copy. Yes, the rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. It's made of dark blue plastic. Something small. The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see with your hands. You 4-sized pages hang from the clip. The slides snap without resist. 2 ticket stubs and a hand make. 2 octopuses are smiling. reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit
Kim's
access
headlights.
to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let
So
you
should
go
I?
there,
Can I
too.
take the card but not look at it, or do I just leave it in there? You the expert. You're the local expert around here. 60. Do you think that's all it does? Okay, I'll just leave it in there then.
It's slightly, ever so slightly, difficult to breathe once you've done so. The drawer is locked. Blue ink drips from the white pages in your hand. The acidic, you know, like the bits they remember when I said the smell of the... Why, yes it is. Among many other things.
Okay. No big deal. I have so much stuff that I don't know what to do with. So wait, so like, can I play this? Oh, you can put it on that, but it's empty, so there's nothing on it. I getcha. What a weird looking boombox. Okay. Let's take all these bottles, I guess. Timothy. Like a tool to play tapes? Hey, I'm so cool now. But I can't play actual tapes yet, right? It was destroyed out of a fit of rage. Cool though. Okay. Okay, Kim. Feel like I haven't done anything this entire day. Even though we have. Where are we? What are we doing? The kinema and turn on the lights. Where's the kinema? What's that? All right, her husband. We gotta do that too. Oh, and Kim's car. Okay. Let's do quick save. We'll go talk to this guy first, I guess. Even though he's gonna have nothing to say. Here you go.
Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. The trash collection service? CS Municipal. I don't see why they would put anything in the trash, though.
Ah, the elusive CS Municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road.
On Clinton Street, near the Boogie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container despondently. CSM is written on their backs.
Thank you anyway.
Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my stuff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene. Yes?
Okay. I believe you. You're too much of an asshole to not be telling the truth.
In the morning light, the white on blue police livery on the motor carriage cannot but catch your eye. do something important, something murder-related, there's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take
True.
a moment to admire this piece of machinery. Even at a standstill, the unibody ConkerChimera looks sleek and dynamic. The cabin is tilted frontward to give it a more aggressive, hunched look. Someone has waxed it recently.
Puts the logo back in locomotion point to the vehicle. Very cool. I don't like your machine, Lieutenant. Looks impractical. Motor carriage, one of many.
Mm-hmm. You want to take a closer look?
He's like proud of his car. What's it packing there? Fine machine. Run your hand over the smooth metal surface.
130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
You lost me there. The Kinema is fast. Feels right at home on the raised motor track. Hard to find something that could overtake it. Yes, an extraordinary machine.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down.
Sorry, I'm not following you.
Lingo it up.
Drops ride 2 hundo mil. Get camber to frosty minuses.
No, that's porno tuning.
Wait, what about the spinners then, huh? Trust me, it's cool.
Porno. That's short for pornography.
So, what's wrong with that? It's something completely different, Kim. I guess I did get a bit porny there. Oh my god.
That's a negative on the porno. Thank you, though.
No one in the history of convictions has been more sure of anything.
Fair enough.
Inside, you see a set of steering
I tried.
a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheat.
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start.
The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the like a leopard waking from its sleep. The lights unfold with a little click.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging. An aluminium block runs the width. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. Looks like an official mark. Made to be low visibility outside the right circle.
What? That it depends.
How many years you've been on the force?
Any capable light with all RCM vehicles have had lights designed to reveal halogen watermarks.
This means you can read the watermarks.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand.
What?
It's a sorry sight. Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse, handwritten logs on. You don't exactly close them so much as.
Do I have to like click on it maybe instead?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel.
No. So what do I do? Stand up front?
Inside,
No, I
you
don't.
see a set
God
of
damn it.
steering levers, a radio microphone.
Shut up, brain. Thank you.
As you hold your
Oh,
lens
there we go.
clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
There she is. Revachol West.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations. The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet the major arteries of Revachol are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kinema's headlights.
Let me see. Right here. Oh yes. Coal City. Le Royaume. The burnt-out quarter.
All of them worse than here. There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows. The first row has 18 dots. The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some. There are so many, it's hard to count. More than 150, at least. The last row has 3 perforations. As you look at them, you feel your index finger reflexively contract 3 times. And something you'll do again before this is all over.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. The first row represents your years of service. 18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
Got drunk like a megastar? Marked the land? Oh my god. Probably some boring office job. Feel like I just went around apologizing all the time. Do you really think I have any idea? That's probably the right answer here, really.
Fair point. This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases. Wow, more than 200. It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
You know the answer already. The tingle in your index finger gave it away.
That's right. How did you know? Ah, right. Sometimes the brain's able to preserve certain responses even when conscious memory has been, let's say, misplaced. For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way. There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident. But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
Maybe I should pour one out for the boys. Jesus Christ.
Yes. Everyone has their own method of coping, some more effective or self-destructive than others. Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies. Par exemple, why not take up a sport? You've already got that fan gear.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab. The lieutenant nods.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page, to the right of the task description.
Yo. Oh, is this like the stuff that we need to get through some of these checks? That's cool. I like that. Neat. 11 communists. Okay. Cool. Neat. I like it. I guess we'll go check on the thing. I'm not gonna be able to stream for too much longer, but we'll go for a little bit longer. These guys are still over here. Still throwing balls. Should probably save again too.
Good morning to you, officers.
crumpled billboard reading, Samaran butter soaks in the canal. Two ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted.
Let you see? See what? You want to see this? Dude, let me see. Okay. Cummy cop. Yeah, apparently. No apocalypse cop. 3 fascists. There's a little bit of fascism in there. My bad, everyone. Are you good? Do I have permission to close it? Okay. I'm joking.
The sign billboard has fallen on the waterlock, keeping it open, and thus out of order. Judging by the size of the impact and the parallel lines of burnt rubber, the cause was probably a motor vehicle. Side slip marks indicated that the vehicle was traveling up the crater at 35 kilometers an hour.
It's not very fast. It's not very fast. That's like the speed on my street. It's like super slow. What do you mean?
The black marks on the roof indicate that the vehicle vaulted from the crater to the roof of the shack.
Being Canadian and all, fair.
The panel served as a takeoff ramp. The vehicle soared through the air, hitting the billboard and upsetting the posts. The sign broke the vehicle's fall into the canal.
And it got off the other side.
Still speeding, the vehicle made a loop and vanished into the
Hey,
fog
there's someone
along
over
the
there.
coast. There are 2 good candidates, the Caprice 40 and the Linear G22. It's about the right size, and the tire marks look like they came from the skinny tires frequently found on that motor carriage. Very sturdy but light motor carriage. More likely than most to survive that jump. You'd have to follow the tracks to be sure. The lieutenant looks on, waiting for you to wrap up your analysis. The crumpled Samaran, but the lieutenant.
Okay, I guess we're just talking to you, Kim. Okay, Kimothy, what do you think?
Any theories about what happened here?
Looks like someone was in a real hurry. Reckless traffic, hooliganism.
What kind of car do you think it was? That's quite likely, from what I can tell.
No idea who it could have been.
Oh. The traffic hooliganism? I hope not. Fortunately, we are not traffic cops. Should we get back to the murder?
Should I try it? I'm gonna fail this. There's no way.
Somewhere in the depths
shit.
of your alcohol-addled soul, you find a few threads that you can weave into a story.
The tip-top tourney champion?
The lieutenant patiently listens
Yeah.
to the words coming from your mouth.
How? I take it you didn't get this many past checks when you were playing. After quitting in frustration, he became a recluse, a ghost driver, searching for death on the streets.
Jumping canals at night? If I was Jacob Irv, I wouldn't drive in Martinez. The roads are awful. In conclusion, it's a colorful theory, but I don't believe Jacob Irv did this. Should we go? If we must.
He's like, oh, more.
I'm not expecting him to get far with this. The lieutenant consoles himself.
Find the traffic hooligan. Should find the vehicle the joyrider used in their escapades. Okay. Well, can we do anything with this yet?
A rusting control. This panel, you pull the lever all the way up. Nothing happens. A spring brings the lever back to its original. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning?
Oh, so I gotta wait till Wednesday? So I gotta wait till tomorrow? Tail end event, dude. Okay. Yeah, dude. Dude, bro, man. New gloves. What's up? God dang, I'm fly. And win the unlikely ones? I know, right? It's weird. Yo. More bottles. Well, what else can I do here? Is auto-saving, apparently. You got anything new to say? Should I try to get through the barricade with that burly dude? The big burly guy? I feel like he's just gonna beat me up. Oh, the Union guy, right.
You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown. Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Why are you what? Are you satisfied, detective?
It was worth a try, Kim, okay? Leave me alone. Stop bullying me. I didn't ask for your input.
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's no trouble at all, mister.
You got nothing new to say. I guess we're just talking to this bro. Rhetoric clothes. This guy's so big.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair. I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
No, I would never. I would never stumble in. No, 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 no.
You're right, Harry. You only had to unlock the door, which you did. So we're all good here. Now let's get down to brass tacks.
True.
It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
He pretends to roll up sleeves. Real police work is going to start happening now, I promise you. I've heard a connection between lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about it.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
I don't need to know my name.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
I mean, sounds pretty average to me.
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa. You
Exactly.
name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant. Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
That don't seem very safe, but sure. Wait, they moved the container?
Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired.
If only I could use the
think
crane to
there were
move his
3 of them,
container.
all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal. Getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own
Jesus.
negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy. The one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill. Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal miners, tough guys, all ready to spring into action for their home base.
Those container houses, yeah.
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people
Real
whose
thing in
duties
Canada.
don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly. They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
So these idealists killed our victim?
I mean, not much different than a trailer park, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. It's kind of movable trailers, movable containers. The container's probably better, honestly.
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land. He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea.
Yeah, I don't think he
Sure
said it
sounded
like
to
that.
me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my
You're
lawyer
looking
girl
at
to
him.
look after them. How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry.
Harry?
These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes. Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal. Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them.
Yeah, fine,
Exemplary
great
union
men.
members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets. But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
You can now go and tell Titus about this. See what he has to say.
Okay.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Wait, why are you giving this to me?
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
You're bribing me?
Needless to say, this is another move. Don't take it.
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else? Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet. Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
You're right not to trust me. I take care of me. What's that supposed to mean? I'm more left than you are. This is another corrupt scheme, isn't it? Neither left nor right. Do what my heart tells me to do. Fuck. I grind. I'm a money engineer.
You're saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is, company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
Okay.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
Okay.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry. They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie. You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you.
Yeah, whatever. I'm like begrudgingly working with you.
You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the water lock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a solid socialist. Yes, your gun will be found, Harry. Let me assure you.
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage.
Yes, thank you for the hot tip regarding your lost gun, Harry. My men have indeed factored in that you pawned it. Now please, let the professionals do their job.
I just want my gun.
Sit back, Harry, relax. I have great guys on this. You focus on what's important. Building our relationship for the good of Martinez.
It did not come as a surprise to him. He might actually not be bullshitting.
Oh, let me blackmail with this gun business. I don't care about my gun, keep it. Doesn't mean if I do things for you, I will get my gun back.
Damn it, Harry. That's exactly what it means.
Of course. I understand. We help you, you help us.
See you soon.
Okay, Timothy. Okay, we're getting there, bro. We're gonna go talk to that guy, and I'm probably gonna end after that, I think. Seems like a good place to leave off. What should I upgrade? I feel like my rhetoric for sure. Quick save.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum. The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall.
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
Timothy, that's his name now.
There doesn't seem to be anything.
It's okay. We'll try again later. Anyways. Come on, Kim. Let's go. Wait, where am I supposed to be going? I don't remember. Oh, down here. Right. This game is super addicting. I'm not gonna lie. It's really addicting. It's like one of those games that like When you start playing it, you're just like, oh, I'm enjoying this. And then you just keep going with it. Like, if I wasn't streaming this, I could probably play this game non-stop for, like, a super long amount of time. 100%. Yeah. That's canon now, Timothy. Yeah. As it should be. Let's go talk to Seabass. And then I'll land after that, I guess. Should probably save before talking to him, though. Okay.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Indeed.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play
Yeah.
with you.
Mhm.
Is that it, lawman?
He spits.
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Very mature, guys. Oh, shit. I would never tell on someone.
Yeah, I heard him. Now, fuck do you think I'm doing here? You'd have your ass handed to you if it wasn't for the boss man's word. Let me state this very clearly, Capo. Hello, officer. I'm Titus Hardy, and these are my boys. Hardy boys. How may we assist you? Again, just get the dead guy's autograph, since you're
Good one, Titus.
about fucking time.
I need to get this up. I need to get my authority up. I need to be more scary. I'm not scary enough for them. God damn it. God damn it. And I don't have anything that I can wear for that either. Really. That one's less, if anything. And that's -2. Might have to come back to being scary. I gotta go get scary. Sure, need a Halloween mask or something. Okay, well, I guess I'll just save here then. Okay, I'm gonna end stream here. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it very much. Thanks for hanging out. 60, and everybody else, of course. Just sold it. Sorry, that's actually so good. There's a scarier mask. But yeah. So, I'm enjoying it so far, obviously. I can't wait to get back to it again. I will be streaming tomorrow night instead of Monday night because band got moved to Monday night for random reasons. So, I don't know what I'm going to stream tomorrow, but I'll figure that out when I get to it. I don't know. It'll probably be something random, I'm sure. But, yeah, we'll try to find someone to raid, I guess, and then I'll just, end. Just give me uno momento here and just have a look. I should probably exit out of this so there's less random noise in the background.
Big Yoshi.
Big Yoshi. Or I could put on the cat cam while I'm doing this. You think Willow? Okay, hang on now. This music on the title screen always reminds me of Dark Souls. I don't know if anyone else ever gets that vibe, but that's the same vibe it gives me. Let me see. All the people live. Holy crap. Okay, we'll go over here. Ugh. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. And peace out. Tiny time. Let's go!